Hello and welcome back to MindSpanse. My name is Craig, and I want to thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about how you're here for a reason, meaning you came into existence for a purpose. It's not like, sometimes we're always told, oh, well, you live and you die and you're a tree, or like a tree or a plant or an animal or whatever, and your only purpose is to procreate, and then you go off. And it just, to me, seems that if that's the only reason, then why did we have all this other stuff that we're capable of doing? I'm not a scientist, I don't know, but I want to talk about that because I think it's a really important idea to absorb, because it's sort of the foundation for your own self-worth and your gratitude and your love and all of that work inside, which then allows your outside to elevate, to have a better daily life experiences, which is basically why I do this, is to help people enjoy each day a little better than they did yesterday, or each moment a little better than the moment before, maybe. So I do these like every Thursday now. I'm trying to do them every Thursday. I missed this week because I was really busy at my other job, and which I love also. And anyway, so you should go to mindspanse.com, which is my website, and just sign up for the email list, because I send an email whenever I do a new video, and so this way you'll get notified of that and other stuff that I'm doing. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because that helps it get noticed more, and share this stuff with your friends. So with that, I always like to do just a little bit of breathing first. Just breathe in deep, open yourself up, relax your jaw, your face, shoulders, just be open to what we're going to talk about. And so I was thinking, right, I did a series on, when I was a kid, I grew up in the country, and you'd see, bees and flowers and all these birds and flowers. And I'm like, how is it possible that they know that they're so interconnected? And so part of me was like, maybe they're not. Maybe they're, just like we have cells in our feet and cells in our brain that are millions of miles apart, relatively, but they're all part of the same system and extraordinarily well coordinated. But if you were sort of an outsider sitting inside the body, you'd be like, how does it all know what to do? And so in a sense, it could be like that, right? So I kept thinking about this, and I'm like, so we could sort of extrapolate that to ourselves, that we're also part of everything, and that we are a part of a much larger system. But within that context, if you think about how, they say what's above and below, what's below is above, So our bodies, they start with stem cells, right, that are turned into other types of cells, or they're turned into organs, they're turned into all different kinds of things that do different specializations and whatnot. And you would think that after a billion years of stuff going on, 5 billion, 7 billion, whatever the number is, that we aren't created like randomly, like that we all have the exact same. I mean, clearly people have different skills. I mean, there's no question about that. The question is there a truth? Like, is there a skill? Is there a purpose for you? And I really believe it. I believe it deeply, that we all have our special purpose. Anyone who knows the movie, I'll leave it at that. You can enjoy the joke. Look it up. But we do all have that special purpose. And so actually, the reason I'm doing this video, because a good friend of mine, you can see her at Candace Georges. It's always hard to pronounce it. She's an incredible yoga practitioner, teacher, and she's trying to bring mindfulness to the workplace, which is, I think, amazing. And we were, when you're thinking about company stuff and building businesses, you're like, what's our mission? How do we express ourselves? And it's like getting to this concept of finding your truth. That's her. Like, I'm always trying to say, like, how do we elevate every day? And she's more about finding ways to sort of unleash your inner truth, which is totally awesome, because that takes you in a whole different direction, and it's a great direction. But that inner truth, so this video was really from that conversation. I was like, the inner truth is that purpose, right? There's a truth. And that truth seems to emanate from some outside source. You could call it God, or you could call it universal energy, or however you want to structure your thoughts around this. But once you get to that place in a deep meditation, or just being mindful and allowing yourself to release all these things that have come, that you've put on yourself, that society has put on yourself over many, many, many years, and going back to that inner truth, and to be able to just listen to it. And part of it, you listen to other practitioners talking about just being, and in a sense, just being is the idea of allowing that universal energy to express itself through you purely, without the filter of the mind, right? And in that, then you will be expressing the true intent that the universe has for you, right? It'd be like if each of your cells had a mind. I mean, there's no way. Maybe that's why everything's so messed up. Maybe they do. Oh, man. But it's true, right? It'd be like, should I beat the heart today? Now? I don't know. Maybe I should, I don't know. Did I do it good enough? Maybe I should talk to someone about it. Meanwhile, the body's dying. So in a sense, that's that mind, while it allows us to do really cool stuff, also is a filter that hides our ability to express the true intention of the universe for us. And so we do this through meditative practices. We do this through, just the idea of observing ourselves, observing the constructs that we've created, observing the constraints that we've created around what's possible. And then little by little starting to let those things go. Just let them pass. And there's some great exercise, just like every step you take, imagine that you're born anew. And it sounds sort of silly and it's sort of hard. But over time, it helps you to unravel all these knots that you've created, to release the mind, to release all the preconceived, pre-trained, canned emotions, canned behaviors, so that you can actually be completely present, to just be, so that the universal energy is expressing itself purely through you. And I have a ton of videos on all this stuff too. So I have videos on clearing your mind. I have videos on letting go of attachment. So I talk about a lot of similar things. So check those out. And I wish everyone just an incredible day. Elevate your day. And definitely subscribe to the channel. And like I said, go sign up on my website at MindSpanse.com for the email list. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Have a great day.